Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Your Knuckle Sandwich Podcast. As always, you're joined by me, Justin. We got Nathan, Ace, Xavier, and we actually have a special guest today, friend of the podcast, Idrees. How's everybody doing today?
I'm good.
Excellent. Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Very special friend.
It's Idrees is a longtime listener, first time on the show. Glad to have him on today. We're bringing something a little different today. Like I said, season 2, we're doing it big.
Yeah. Brand new. Because you see. So what they won't tell you is that when you add up 20 and 20, right, you get 40, right? And so, as season 2 begins, as season 2 begins, season 1 comes to an end. All right. And so what I'm trying to say is that the government they're not going to tell you that 20 plus 20 equals 40. See, that's something that you have to learn for yourself. All right. All right.
Okay, now I'm starting to see what you're saying.
On this Martin Luther King weekend, we as black men need to educate our own selves. Am I right? Am I right?
Oh, you're right.
$14.99.
$14.99. Free shipping. Speaking of freedom, the black man.
We started off this. We started off the show
man
talking about accents and how we weren't going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's all good. I'll leave it here again. All right.
Justin's he's ready to end the show already.
But like I said, we got a full show for you all today. Yeah, first thing we're talking about today is the release of, was it a 90s classic, early 2000s classic? Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys for Life. They made sure to say that 50 times during the movie.
Yeah, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence back again to cause absolute mayhem in the city of Miami.
Yes, sir.
And possibly commit crimes abroad. But what did everybody think of this movie? Everybody who saw it. What's your score? How you feeling?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I don't want to start. You start.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Well,
Is the oil off your fingertips? Did you get to wash your hands?
Are you still eating Play-Doh? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So
what you're saying is your fingertips are still oily.
So what you're saying is,
engine oil and
put
olive
together
oil,
a 100-piece Lego set.
100-piece Lego set.
Yeah.
Where'd you get yours? Huh?
I'm not gonna fall for it. All right. You eat Play-Doh and you eat Elmer's glue.
You think engine oil and olive oil are the same thing?
Get them.
You tell girls you're all natural, but it's engine oil.
Get them.
I have a hype man today.
That's not fair. You can't. Okay, wait, that's not fair.
Shipping to all 48 continental U.S. states, Hawaii and Alaska. Y'all got to pay some shipping.
Hey, tell me this. I read the news down there in Huntsville, Alabama. All right, I heard something crazy yesterday. They said 2 black men, Idrees, Nathan. They said,
so making this up.
They said, no, I'm looking at the article right now. That's why hold on. Yeah, it says 2 black men caught stealing last items from Toys R Us. What? Is that right? Wait, so y'all robbed a Toys R Us? Huh. Hey, someone better laugh right now before I walk away.
Give it away. Give your toys for free at that point. I got it.
Must have got away with it.
The whole point is that Toys R Us is shutting down, and there's no.
They actually just now started to boot back up. They got really small GameStop-like stores now.
But isn't GameStop filing bankruptcy? Is that a good
strategy?
strategy?
But this was just for toys. So you know how GameStop's going from video games to those little bobbleheads and all that other stuff.
Oh, those Funko Pop.
Yeah,
Really?
Didn't know like that now.
That's sad.
GameStop.
Is it sad?
Dropped 60%.
They offered me like $3 for a PSP one time. Is it sad? Or are they getting what they deserve?
I think they are.
They're getting what they deserve.
All right, Jason. You the movie.
Yeah,
tell me what you thought about the movie.
All right, so right. So Bad Boys, was it Forever for Life? For life?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bad Boys for Life. Like I said, I didn't see the movie, but if I had seen it, I would assume that the movie was like probably like a 5 out of 10 or something like that, right? Right. It was probably like mediocre, but good, you know, some to bring in the new year, you know, some familiar faces. You probably saw a little gray on Will Martin, you know, where has Martin Lawrence been the last 15 years? No one knows. But yeah, I mean, great movie. Plot was crazy. You know, they can still do it. They did all their own stunts, so you know how it is. Bad Boys for Life, 5 out of 10. It was great.
Now, I didn't see the movie either, but now I want to throw my hat in the ring. I don't know about this one, guys. Why are they calling it Bad Boys for Life when they're working on Bad Boys 4 right now? Why didn't they wait for that title? It's been 17
Bad
years.
Boys for Life, right? Wow.
Right, Nathan.
Speaking of the number 4,
Things move a little slowly in Huntsville, huh? A little slow. Yeah, it's just a small little town.
Hold up, Ace. This is my home state, and this is Rocket City. Just so
Why?
everyone knows,
But why? Why is it Rocket City?
I know y'all don't put
maybe
information on here. Ace is in Raleigh.
maybe
address.
Raleigh.
111.
Yeah, I'm in Raleigh, Kentucky. You're right.
East.
Raleigh, Kentucky. And you're right. Huntsville. I mean, Alabama is Rocket. You know, we call that whole state. You know, you got Huntsville. You got some places in the South. You know, they like to build all this, aerospace facilities. Yeah. But you know why? That's because I can buy 30,000 acres for about a nickel. I probably could go and buy Alabama, the state, for what the French sold Louisiana to the United States for. So, yeah.
Janet reached out and said, "You want to be a guest on podcast?" And I said, "Yes." I didn't know I was coming to be insulted.
Well, you know, I'm not insulting you. I'm just saying that, get out of Alabama if you can.
In person, Ace.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet Idrees. I haven't met this man in person. I can only assume he's about 4'11" and wears a size, 15 shoe.
It sounds like you're about like 6'4", but you wear small shirts. You just let it hang,
So you were saying about Bad Boys.
It also sounds like you have a lot of lotion bottles in your house. It's all empty, but you're always ashy.
Hey, who told you that? That's not true. All right, that's a lie.
Run.
Hey, there are a lot of people that listen to this that don't know what I look like. I wear lotion, okay, at the appropriate times of the day, okay.
What do you do with the rest of it, Ace?
I put on lotion like everybody else. I keep my lotion in my car, okay, so that I can moisturize on my way to work, okay, and cut down on the time spent getting ready. All right. So I don't keep any lotion in the house. All right, you can't say that about me.
Thanks, Ace.
Okay. All right.
Bad Boys for Life.
What did you think about the movie, Justin?
I didn't really like it. I gave it a.
Here we go.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 to maybe a 5.
What?
Wow.
Most of the jokes didn't really land for me. Are we gonna call the spoilers right here? I'm gonna call it spoiler if you haven't already seen this movie. My biggest complaint is, why were they calling Will Smith's character? His name was Michael, right, in the movie, something like that. They called him Bulletproof Mike. When you label somebody like that, you're asking for it to get shot. And 6 minutes into the movie, or what is it, about 10 minutes into the movie, he gets lit up by some guy doing a wheelie on a bike. It wasn't enough for him to just, assassinate all the other people like he was doing later on in the movie. He was doing tricks. He was doing stunts. With his visor down, his fully blacked out helmet, one wheel lit Will Smith up. So, actually, there's that.
Idrees, you ride motorcycles, right?
Yes.
How difficult would it be to to shoot Will Smith driving down South Beach Lane
in the middle of the dark, in the dark visor on a bike doing a wheelie,
shooting a black guy with a dark visor?
It's actually very, very easy. Way easy. No, I couldn't pull that off at all.
What did he have a Uzi?
No, that was
a P90.
Yeah, P90.
No, it was a P90. So that might be it'd still be hard.
Yeah, it would still be hard, especially like he hit him every time. I think he fired 4 shots and hit him.
Yeah.
This is nitpicking it. He did fire the gun 4 times, but in the surgery scene there were 5 bullets in that cup.
Dude, that is nitpick. Yes, that is nitpicky.
3 times, I thought. Oh,
that's
another thing that I didn't really get. The P9 I think shoots like 9 mil. What was the point of those super powerful bullets? And they didn't even kill him. He was in just in a Hawaiian shirt or whatever. He wasn't wearing body armor.
Okay, well, yeah, is that all the bullets came out intact?
Intact.
That's really nitpicking. Even when the tip didn't break apart.
No exit
wound,
I
I
guess.
It would break apart. Even if they like hit flesh, it would break apart.
Yeah. And like if you're buying like, I don't know, exotic rounds
from DJ Khaled.
Wouldn't you want them to destroy the person you shot?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. Just ruin Martin Lawrence's show business. Thanks a lot, Justin.
That's what we do here. Another reason why I kind of didn't like the movie is I think these guys caused a lot more trouble than they solved. Them doing or speeding in the Porsche, the opening scenes, cutting off traffic, running people off the road, and also being chased by the police. And this man drives the same car everywhere. How do they not know that it's Bulletproof Mike coming in causing havoc?
How does he afford these cars?
In the first one, they said that he like inherited some money from his parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. I don't have that Bad Boys lore, so thank you.
Bad Boys lore.
Expert. Another thing that kind of made me chuckle is that they had a helicopter they were just flying around, and at one point they just fire a rocket launcher on an occupied bridge. And this all just stems from Will Smith getting involved with his own attempted murder case.
Justin, I don't know if you noticed, he didn't aim down his. He quick scoped that rocket launcher.
He didn't care.
Yeah.
He didn't care at all.
Was that hasta el fuego and then just from the hip?
Okay, so we can do spoilers, right? Okay, so
here
the end of the movie is what got me. So like I was like, okay, I'm really rooting for them to put out an okay film. But at the end, when the girl kills the dude's Will Smith's son's mom, yeah, that's how that works. Will Smith's son's mom. What does Will Smith expect their relationship to be when that boy gets out? Since he has a crush on his mother's murderer.
Oh,
I don't know.
How are they going to work that out?
And he can't just use the excuse your mom was a witch.
Yeah,
every day.
Yeah,
because that boy was in love.
He loved his mother. He murdered like 5 people for his mother and his dad. Attempted murder on his dad.
That prison breakout scene was pretty dope, though. I think that was in the very beginning.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
When
go ahead.
She was like doing her little chant. Oh, so good.
That reminded me of the Suicide Squad lady. I think she was also a witch, something like that.
Oh yeah, that girl. That's all she did the whole movie was just spit bars to herself in Greek.
But what was I about to say? I find it hilarious. You just imagine the Fresh Prince going to Mexico undercover, not being able to speak Spanish. He's a cartel leader's driver. How did they get him that plant?
Good point.
She's like, yeah, she taught me the game. how to walk it, how to talk it, because he showed up there just speaking English.
Uncle Phil, Theo Phil. So what do you rate it, Justin?
I gave it a 4.5 because it didn't put me to sleep. So,
No, okay.
That's the standard. There's something else. I'll think of it later.
Nathan,
My official review. I'd give it an 8.
Jeez.
Oh my god, jeez. I think it was enjoyable. As I was watching it, I thought this is better than Hobbs and Shaw. Just Will Smith is just he has more charisma on screen than The Rock. He's kind of funny. I think it was weird to hear him like cussing because I see him as such a like innocent. I see him as a teenager, and then I see him as like he's always like a super noble superhero, pursuit of happiness, dad.
You said a noble superhero?
yeah.
Oh, my bad.
You think about Hancock?
Yeah, my bad.
Real
No.
noble Superman or homeless Superman.
Wait, wasn't he in Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Yeah, as well.
An assassin.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay, never mind.
No, but he does
Yeah.
look like that
I
guy,
see him as
right?
Jaden's dad.
Yeah. He has like 2 kids that he kind of raised correctly, right?
Everybody always forgets about Trey.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I mean. People forget it. He has 3 children. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like everyone's. Well, now he's like everyone's dad. It seems like because there's so many fans of Jaden and Willow. I feel like they're kind of hitting their stride right now. So to see their dad in a movie like just cussing up a storm and like he's like 50 years old and still like trying to run around and not trying to settle down and stuff. It was just like it seemed like it wasn't Will Smith because as long as we've known Will, he's been with Jada and he's been like a family man as long as we've known him. But let's see. I thought the jokes were kind of funny. I like the airplane scene. I thought that was funny. I can't remember any of the jokes from the airplane.
Yeah.
Oh, the witch stuff.
I think that's where I laughed in the movie.
Yeah, that was like the one laugh.
Right.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence's, I think most of his acting was just him being like wide-eyed, like, whoa, about any kind of situation, because we can tell he's not doing any stunts. That man, he was just there, I felt like.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
He showed up on set, and then he showed up to collect his check.
And his acting, half of it was him lounging around.
So has everyone seen Bad Boys 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Very long time ago.
Wasn't he talking about retiring in the first Bad Boy? Like that guy has been planning his retirement for a long time.
Why don't they?
That was over 17 years ago.
That was something I liked about Bad Boys 3. I was nervous. Preview still talking about retiring, but he actually retired from this time.
5 minutes. Yeah. Sat on the couch,
Rolled, destroyed a light,
penetrated his soul with his heart. I thought it was funny because I feel like that's what people think like Christians are. Like we walk around and we're like, hey, would you like to have your soul penetrated by Jesus's heart? It's like corny, which is true, but like not that corny. But I thought it was funny. But yeah, I thought the action scenes were good too. Like the ending fight, good little like Lion King. Basically the Lion King, actually. The ending scene of Lion or Star Wars episode 6.
Whoa.
Luke, I am your father type stuff.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Obi-Wan Smoke in my childhood history.
Wait.
Comparing to that.
Good point.
You said what in Alabama did you say? Yo.
That was an Alabama laugh right there.
Hey, I was in there for 4 years. Some of it rubbed off on
Hey, which came first, North or South Carolina?
North Carolina.
So y'all just couldn't take the South?
What?
Walk straight into that one.
Wait, what? Hey.
On sale $7.99. Not up to Nathan numbers yet.
Oh, wow. Hey, listen. Nothing wrong with North Carolina. Now, South Carolina, we got some problems, all right? But I ain't a part of that. I'm North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina. North Kakalaki. You know, that's what they say.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about
what they got in Alabama? They said Alabama, please. I was about to get really racist with it, but I decided to go against. It was about to be a Negro spiritual, but I decided that was about to be taken the wrong way. So, you know, I'm gonna write something off. You know, off the podcast. I'll write a Negro spiritual for Alabama, but
I'll
will
sing
not.
it with you. I'll harmonize.
Yeah, don't. It was about to get really crazy. No, don't.
Let that whip away.
Bad Boys for Life.
So, Idrees, what's your ranking for Bad Boys?
I gave it a 6.
Okay.
But I walked in with like that number in my head, and then like it didn't disappoint. It's like, wow. And then I saw that they were making a 4th one, and I don't know if I could support that.
And the 4th one's going to be with his son.
Really?
Well, that's what they were hinting, because he walks up at the end, goes to the prison cell, says, "Hey, would you like to blah, blah, blah.
I don't know
Some
if
extra...
the world can handle Will Smith speaking more Spanish. Like, he's going to have to speak Spanish to his Mexican son.
His Mexican son.
We know you committed a quadruple murder and then several attempted murders, but we got you a deal. You can get on out.
Yeah, like how does he tell him at the end of the movie, like, I have a way, like I can help you out, like that? Your son assassinated 4 people with high-powered rounds in a public place. Like, there's no saving him.
He killed a federal judge.
You have
Oh no, you're so right. Yeah, it was a fiction movie though. Well, actually, it's not fiction. It's premeditated murder.
Now that we're talking about this, his son killed the police captain. Will Smith was there watching him die.
Oh wow,
that is a good point.
It's kind of just, let bygones be bygones.
Okay, so since you brought that up, I got another thing that just didn't make sense to me. Why was Internal Affairs at their little lab, whatever, like disbanding that unit after a police chief got murdered? I thought that's when cops kind of just get the leeway to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Or, hey, this is bigger than Miami PD. The FBI is going to step in now.
Yeah.
Good point. City police.
And then I don't know the correct terminology, but then they go abroad into Mexico to destroy Mexican property, and then extradite somebody back.
Wow, you're right. They did.
I don't think there's any coordination between the Mexican government and the Miami police.
Was that dude?
You have any Pakistani listeners?
Oh.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, that's so true. I forget that side of the world even.
What?
Like,
What?
Whoa.
Honestly, like, I mean, I'm just in the bubble. I'm just in the American. All the stands.
All the stands, yeah.
All the stands. They don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. And if they do, it's like the most wanted human being on the planet is from the stands, and he stays in the stand. So that's all I know about the stands. As an American citizen.
Look at that. Now, me and Asian chose not to watch Bad Boys for Life because it looked like a $5 DVD movie.
Yeah, we said straight to Redbox.
Mm-hmm. So, should we see this in theaters or should we just wait?
I would say wait.
Okay.
Most people don't even know that there was a Home Alone 5 and a Home Alone 4. Most people don't know that there was an open season 4, right? or an open season 2 and 3.
I remember open season 2. I don't remember 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's really weird. All right. But yeah, I thought this was going to be straight to Redbox. I thought this was like a side project while they were working on something serious.
I'm looking up the premise for Home Alone 4, and it says Kevin McAllister is upset that his parents got divorced. Worst things yet, things are heating up between his father and his love interest. Forced to choose where to celebrate Christmas, Kevin eventually decides to go to a mansion, and then hijinks.
Are they bringing Matthew Macaulay Culkin into this?
No, it's another child actor, Mike Weinberg. Never heard of him.
Yeah,
this is probably his last movie. He doesn't even have a Wikipedia entry, so yeah.
Hey kid, you want to be in a movie? So yeah, I'm just on my way to school. He said, yeah, all right, come on in. And that's it. Made Home Alone 4.
Where did this air? Was it in theaters or straight to DVD or just cable?
Yeah, it was probably like a TLC or something, like a Hallmark.
What already came out?
It came out in 2002.
What?
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, that's been out for
a while. That was like almost 20 years ago. Dude, we're getting really old, man.
Somebody said the other day we are the same distance from 1990 as we are from 2050. Went back and sat at my desk.
That hurts.
On
That
government
hurts,
dollars and thought about it.
That hurts.
That hurts.
Dude, I was asking, what was it? I was asking my pastor. He grew up in New York in the 80s, 70s. And I was just picking his brain, like what life was like back then. I was like, wait a second. So if you went to high school in the 90s, he said, yeah. I was like, so Biggie and Pac were like doing their thing when you were in high school. He said, yeah. I was like, that's not crazy to you? I said, no, it was just normal. And then he said, what did he say? He said like they had Walkmans, like I don't even know what to compare it to because everything's small. Like a cheeseburger, like a Whopper.
Just walking around. Oh, you do that though. You walk around with Whoppers in your pocket. Walk around cheeseburgers in your pocket.
Cheeseburgers in my pocket, yeah. And then I hit up Ace when I need ketchup for my fries because he keeps ketchup in his pocket. Hey, Ace, open your pocket real quick.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna call out.
No, not
Justin
the mayonnaise pocket. The ketchup.
I'm gonna call out
pocket.
Justin. I said Nathan keeps cheeseburgers in his pocket. He didn't laugh. All right, he didn't laugh. Nathan says he uses the same joke, turns one word around. Justin laughs. Okay,
That's because we're just imagining ketchup just in your pocket, not in the packet. Not in the container,
that cheeseburger didn't have to be wrapped up. All right, that was a lint-filled cheeseburger in his pocket. All right, okay, all right,
hey, man. Who says I didn't clean out my pocket before I put the cheeseburger in there?
Well, that's because you like to eat lint. You eat dryer lint.
Yeah, we're going back to dude. Okay, this man Ace. We had this joke where we'd call each other freaking Grimace from McDonald's. And because Grimace was purple and dryer lint is purple, we started joking on each other that you eat dryer lint. No, you eat dryer lint. And so this guy, he saved up his dryer lint for a whole year.
That wasn't just Asian's dryer lint.
That's everybody.
That was everybody's dryer lint.
And anyone that came through that apartment and dried some clothes, you got that. You welcome.
Put it in a Ziploc bag. Before summer break, he handed me a Ziploc bag full of dryer lint. He said,
dedication.
That is dedication. Dedication to just being a bully.
That's your version of popcorn. So I just had to,
But I'm glad that we have one of Ace's bullies on the show today. This was the only way I was able to just kind of escape being bullied. Was Ace would come into class late, and I wouldn't yell at him. The teacher would yell at him. Justin wouldn't yell at him. But there'd be a voice at the back of the class.
Very
back of the class. And that voice was Idrees' voice.
Oh, feels so special.
Yeah.
Orbital mechanics?
Orbital mechanics.
Try being bullied in college. Look at it from my point of view. I showed up to class. I showed up to get an education. I still showed up though. That's the thing.
We're talking to Sunday's class. The class don't start until 45 minutes after it was supposed to be. So for you to be late, it has to be over already.
If the teacher gonna show up late, then I'm gonna show up late. I'm not gonna show up
after the class.
All right. Better late than never. All right. Also, this particular teacher didn't show up on time himself. Okay. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I don't need to show up on time either. All right.
You couldn't have shown up his late though. You couldn't have averaged late. So
okay.
You and him showed up at the same time. So you were technically late compared to it.
Point is, I showed up. You know, a lot of people don't show up to class. I showed up to class eventually. All right. And everything would have been fine. But every day I showed up late, Idrees would be like, oh, look who's coming to class for the first time this semester. And I'm like, yo, I was here yesterday, okay? And the day before. And you know, our teachers, they teach a lot of people. So they don't remember all these things. So Dr. Sundi, after a while, started thinking that I actually wasn't coming to class at all. All right. And eventually one day, I went to his office and he said, I'm going to need you to start coming to class more often. And I was like, I come to class. Okay. He said, that's not what my attendance sheet says. I'm like, when do we don't take attendance? What are you talking about? All right. So what? I almost did not pass that class because the teacher thought I didn't show up because Idrees kept saying, thanks for showing up for the first time this semester.
Technically, I let him know that you were there.
Yeah, when it was almost too late. Almost too late. This man almost did not pass me.
Ace, did you graduate?
Eventually. All right.
Or me, man.
That's what it's like to get bullied in college. I want you to know. All right? No one uses physical force anymore. They use the metaphysical. All right. They in your brain. All right. I don't know. I'm starting to think back about it now.
I have this
sat in the back of the class like a school bully throwing paper airplanes at the front. And that was the worst part. I had to sit in the front because I needed glasses and I didn't have any. All right. So I couldn't just sit in the back.
You just try to make this a sob story now.
Really
but it doesn't change the fact that you were still late to class. Imagine being bullied in college. Imagine needing glasses in WC. Imagine the teacher not trusting what you say. No, imagine getting to class on time. That's the imagine.
Hey, all right. The teacher didn't show up on time. What am I supposed to do? Show up on time? Just sit there?
Yes.
Yes. That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Oh, wow. Nah. All right. I'm going to give some advice to some people that maybe are in their professional careers now. You get a meeting and the person that set the meeting doesn't show up on time. You just go back to your desk. You go back to doing what you do.
Ooh,
all right.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know about that.
And I learned that in college. That's the real applications that I was taking away from college. Is that you show up when the teacher show up. You show up when the boss show up. All right. You don't show up before the boss. All right. Show up after the boss and leave before the boss. That's the rule that I live by.
So you're the worst time card possible.
Yeah. Hey, they say, has anyone seen Ace today? And like, no, I don't know. And then they see me walk in. And I say, I'm here. What you want? You know?
Sorry, I was on the toilet.
You know, if you did that in a suit, I would think you were. It's actually not the first advice I've heard someone give at work.
Yeah, there you go.
How do y'all have to dress?
We're going to see a comment. Wait, real quick. We're going to see a comment under our YouTube video 2 years from now where someone says, hey, I can't keep a job because my boss keeps firing me because I show up after he shows up and leave before he goes home. Yeah. All right. Don't take that advice, but maybe take it. I don't know. It depends on where you work. You know, do what you want to do. Live your life. There you go. That you're taking that bullied experience from college and you're bringing that out. And now we're talking about successful career paths, you know, how to succeed in the workforce, right? That's how we do it.
Yeah.
That's what you learned that here on the Knuckle Sandwich podcast. I just wanted to say that.
I think that's go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, speaking of successful careers, we mentioned Halal Bilal.
There we go.
In an earlier podcast.
Oh,
and we don't know the backstory of Halal Bilal, but luckily, Idrees knows the backstory of Halal Bilal. So, Idrees, can you tell us what this to-go steaks restaurant was?
The history begins, I think it was around like 2005 my dad opened the restaurant. So my family has owned that spot for like, I don't know, at least since I was born. My granddad has a habit of buying things and not selling. So the state of Alabama property tax, he's your guy. Collected every year. He won't let it go. But yeah, so I don't know where the steak and take part came from, because it was definitely a wing place. Oh no, it was the cheesesteaks. So my dad made like Philly cheesesteaks in the state of Alabama, real cheesesteaks. And I live part-time in Philly. So anybody listening talking about, hey man, you know Philly? Yes, I do.
He does.
I do.
He does.
I do.
And if you got a problem with that, you can come see me. You can come see me.
And if you want to hear from him, you could buy a CD, $14.99.
$14.99. Free shipping.
Yeah.
So wait.
If someone got a problem, go see Nathan. What's your address?
Yeah, my address is 111 Chicken Grease Street, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
But go on.
Oh yeah. So
Philly cheesesteaks.
So wings, cheesesteaks. Okay, so the menu was like way too big. So wings, cheesesteaks, whole bunch of fish. I remember cleaning fish and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, but the official like pride and joy of the restaurant was sweet and sassy wings and the cheesesteaks.
Oh, sweet and sassy.
Yeah, sweet and sassy. Justin, next time you come to the city of Atlanta, we're gonna go get some sweet and sassy wings. I know another place. Okay. Change your life. But yeah. So that was what we sold, and it was actually a really big hit. Like the location itself, like it always made money. Then internal family strife led to the temporary closing of the restaurant, and yeah, it was temporary closing for 15 years now. So
dang.
Yeah.
I think the saddest part is that there was a sign of black guys to-go steaks halal bilal, and then one day it was gone.
So the family took down the sign because we got tired of people. No, I'm just playing. Somebody stole the sign. No, can we please? That's my dad. Why do you do this? What are you gonna do with that besides get caught? Like spray paint your face on it? How still know it was out?
I'm trying to figure out what kind of person takes a face.
I want to know how they did it so fast.
When driving through Tuskegee,
by there every day.
Yeah,
and one day I just rode by and I was.
No one in Tuskegee, Alabama, is going to steal the halal bilal sign, because everyone knows that Idrees' family owns part of Tuskegee, owns part of Alabama. He ain't gonna mess with his family like that.
Thanks, face.
Had to be somebody rolling through Georgia on their way to Louisiana.
Cali, right. Tuskegee people, the Cali. Can't trust them. The liberals. This sign is made of bark and wood and stuff. You should have made it from hemp. That's why we don't like you down here.
You're not wrong though.
The South will rise again. And I'm on their podcast, so they say
wait
a second.
I'm panicking because
it's
not okay to be associated. It's not okay to have conservative views as a black person. See how it got all quiet? You see that?
Hey,
this next segment, okay. I like this next segment. I like to call this Idrees' real estate and stock market tips. Idrees, please.
This can go straight into politics too.
Yes.
Please tell me. What do we do? It seems like the economy is doing fairly well in the sense that people are buying and selling, and housing
Because of that new presidency.
So wait, before we get to
beforehand, we were
so Idrees.
South will rise again. I see a lot of people like to Trump and to say that he don't know what he's doing up there in the White House. Meanwhile, the housing market's booming.
Meanwhile, we've had a decade of good economic growth.
Decade.
As if he's been in office for a decade.
So Idrees, tell me, how do we go about flipping houses, and what do I invest in right now for all of our listeners?
So what you do is, do you have $200?
Sometimes.
Okay. Sign up for my Forex account. And
no, wait. Okay.
Yeah, don't we did an expose about Forex, and I think it's episode 7.
So what if I want to stay away from Forex, but I still want to invest my money?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am currently investing. You can't see the air quotes, but I did air quotes.
He did. And
last week was a very rough week. So I don't know if you want me to be the guy. I tell you what, my crypto right now is looking great.
Oh,
it's looking great. Everything
is crypto coming back?
So
is Bitcoin coming back?
Was it ever gone?
Look. I mean,
Forex.
So you're saying
Forex?
So no, nothing else, just Forex.
Forex. If you can't make money in Forex, Ace, you weren't meant to make money.
I was hoping I could stay
$200 down.
I was hoping I could stay away from Forex for a little while. Maybe invest in.
You afraid of making money, Ace?
I was hoping that I can invest in Nathan's forehead rejuvenation cream. He's the maker and the buyer of his own product, but he buys so much of it that it's a deal I can't refuse. I gotta hop in.
Ace, he really helps me out with my business because he has a really good. He's really good with the dwarfs, the dwarf population, and so with forehead rejuvenation cream, he's able to market really well to little people.
Ruining the president.
So that man Ace,
he's talking about little people. Like,
ostracizing a new group every week.
Yeah, I know, right? Wow. You managed to attack a group that no one has attacked in years.
It sounds like they aren't people.
They are people. I call them little people.
You did not say little
people. We call them dwarfs.
Dwarfs because they don't like being called midgets, right? So what do I call them?
Little people.
I call them little people. I can't say midget. I can't say dwarf. I can't say
everything that you're offended about right now. Imagine you're talking about black people. You are so messed up.
Why can't I say the N-word? I don't use the ER. Why are they overreacting?
They say it all the time.
Why can't I say it? They say it in the rap music.
You ever heard a 2 Chainz song?
Justin is good. Justin's muting his mic so he can bang his head on the wall.
Muting it so then I can scream my rebuttals in peace.
He's throwing stuff at his 10-year plan. Like they're pushing you way out right now.
Like those actual questions for Idrees were real questions. They didn't. You both found a way to turn it around. It's okay.
It's turning into
airlines. I think airlines would be a good stock a good thing to invest in right now. If I'm being honest, I think
Spirit, Frontier. Which one? See the Spirit of Frontier.
But airlines don't historically do very well. They usually have a short run and then they get bought out. So I don't think either of those are the way to go. I would think like American is down right now. Southwest just announced that they have to cancel 500 flights. I think that would be a good place to go.
Oh man,
until the 737 gets back in the air.
Good point.
Oh, okay.
I also think oil might be okay, but I always think oil is okay. I have an old soul. All old people, oil is
okay. Yeah, we still like oil down here. So,
but like I said, my last week's trading was horrible. So I don't know if I would trust me at all.
Okay. Well, go ahead and send me your portfolio, and we'll.
Are you sending me my 199 down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think that's what we'll start to do. I think this Knuckle Sandwich podcast will become a Forex trading pyramid scheme. And
you know what would be the best business to invest in? To start, you should start a business offering cash advances on refund checks, tax refund checks with exorbitant interest rates. Because everyone's
wait a minute.
Everyone's hungry.
Wait a minute.
I'm not going to say any names, but the bond company has not sent out my W-2 yet. A little hungry. A little hungry.
Crazy.
You said what company?
Spell it for me.
Let's get that ID number as well.
Yeah. Let's
3-1. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, go ahead and fax me your W-2 from last year, so I can use that to immediately steal your money from this year. But yeah, okay. You know, last thing that I have on this segment, Idrees, we all know in this podcast that you hold some land. You know, we all know you hold land. That means you're royalty, right? So how do I go about flipping houses and maybe making a little profit off of it? Because, you know, I have, like I said, sometimes I have this $200 and I want to put it in the right place. How do I buy land? And how do I make money off that land?
Send it to me. I don't think you're capable of doing it. I'm going to tell you something. It's not rocket science, but you still can't figure it out, Ace.
Okay. What if I told you I already bought a house and there's termite problems? Okay. And I can't get these suckers out of here. You know, damn thing's so strong they ate the granite. You know,
dude, I'm holding back a midget joke so hard.
Please.
Are you over there like you got a vein in your forehead? Are you sweating right now?
Oh,
go ahead, say it. What is it?
I can't, dude. But I mean, you can't fit under the floorboards, but you know someone who can. Hey, go on, Ace. What were you gonna say?
This has to be a lost episode.
Come on, hey.
Oh, speaking of Martin Lawrence, though,
it's gonna sound like
he hosted Saturday Night Live like a decade ago. No, it was like 20 years ago, maybe more. And his monologue was so bad.
Ooh,
not bad because of quality. They never aired it. I mean, this man was saying things that people don't even say like in front of other people. Like he was saying it on TV, and they never aired it. And then I don't know. Martin Lawrence disappeared after that. Like, what happened to him?
Dang.
Seriously, what happened to Martin Lawrence?
I don't know. He's worth like $150 million. I'm pretty sure he's extended vacation.
Yeah.
I looked up his net worth when I realized make sure he was on the streets asking for money. He's worth a lot.
Riding the bus.
He
was talking about that on the Breakfast Club. He was like, "Yeah, I was just taking a break. Why can't we just take a break in the industry?"
Nah,
can't let you sleep.
You're not allowed to. All right.
Like Eddie Murphy. Like Eddie Murphy just can't like sit on his $100 million. Like he's got to come back.
I need to see him working in Shrek 5, 6, and 7. All right?
Yeah, that's how I feel about Mike Myers. He made Love Guru, and then it was so bad he had to stop. One more time.
Mike Myers was in Bohemian Rhapsody, but he did so much makeup that no one knew it was him. So I can't even say. And he only had like 2 lines. So I still consider that him not coming back.
Hey, the Love Guru wasn't that bad. All right.
We just want more Shrek, right? Is that? I think we can all agree on that. We wanted more Shrek.
I'll take another Austin Powers still.
Yeah, I wanted more Austin Powers.
I'll take Shrek over Austin Powers.
Yeah, I'm good.
Is that gonna get me hurt?
No, I mean.
Oh, okay, yeah. Austin Powers was garbage. Austin Powers 1 and 2 were good.
Yeah, 1 and 2 were good. Third one's bad. But Ace, since we have Idrees on, you talking about financial gain. You want to pitch your school bus idea?
Oh, Idrees, yes. Idrees, tell me.
Please,
tell me,
please.
Have you ever wanted? Because you travel quite a bit. Have you ever wanted to go someplace, but maybe not stay in a hotel like a normie? Have you ever like wanted to be able to sustain your life off of nobody else? Don't pay no electrical bill. You know what I'm saying? We don't pay for no water. Okay, we just live, you know. And so here's what I'm doing. I'll make it real quick. Let's say I buy an old school bus for $5,000. All right, I strip everything out of there that makes it a school bus, but I keep it yellow, you know, for the character. All right, then I raise that ceiling up a little bit so I can walk in there and, you know, not have to duck. You know, I'm a smooth 6'5". So I'm walking on this bus. All right, and then I build this bus into a home. Right. And then I, you know, while I'm building this bus, I'm also living in it, and that's going to be a little rough. But once I build this bus, I can build another bus, and then I can sell both buses. And now I can sell them for like, I don't know, half of what an RV home costs, and I'd still make like $100,000. So I'm saying if you have some land that I can come build some buses on, and you can come help me, because you know your stuff about cars too. So, you know, Idrees is come on now, you know, Idrees is Idrees. So
thanks, Ace.
Yeah, you're welcome. So can I count on your vote?
Flattering as that entire spiel was, Ace. No.
So you don't want to help me build buses and convert them into homes and then sell them?
Oh man, no.
Think about it. Our generation loves shit like that. You know, they love it.
Yeah. If you put on some nice leather boots and a flannel, you know, grow a little beard. Yeah. You might hit the right demographic. But I'm gonna stay away from that one.
Again, anyone listening to this, if you're willing to help me out, I'm all ears.
Isn't it illegal to have a bus idling like for extended periods of time? Like,
yeah, no, because it's
at night.
Yeah, it's diesel. It's school buses are really bad for the environment. Hey, but if there's anyone out there that wants to help me out with this, I'm all ears. Do not steal my idea. I will find you. Okay, because I'm in all the bus school converting forums and YouTube comment section. I swear, if I see a comment that says, "Hey, I'm trying to start a school bus converting business," I will track you down. All right, well, Idrees, sleep on it, and you know, just let me know.
Sleep on it in the house.
Yeah, for now. All right. Because a school bus is a means of transportation, but it's also your home.
Ace, can I just ask, like, how do you sleep in it? I just need to know, how do you stay warm in the bus?
Look. We're gonna put some insulation. We're gonna put some insulation in there. We're gonna slap some walls up there. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have the school bus, the outside, right? And it's gonna be metal, right? And usually school buses don't have any type of insulating feature because they're school buses, right? But then we're gonna put some insulation in there. Then we're gonna put some wood in there, or whatever we're gonna use, to some drywall maybe, and then there you go. And as long as we do it correctly, you can put a fireplace in a school bus now. You just gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful.
Drywall, huh?
Yeah. But we'll put a heater in there, something smooth.
You know, it'll have that homey feel because it has the back door, you know, to come in the front door. I'm talking about, you know, make yourself at home. Yeah. I like this, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I like this.
How do
I get started, Ace?
Well, I have a website, acnbuildsbuses.com, and you can go there, which will take you to my Kickstarter. And you can be the groundbreaking first person to support me and making school buses. And by being the first 10 people, you will get a 2% stake in my company. And for every school bus I sell, you also get a couple of dollars on the side. So there you go.
like that.
I don't know. I don't know why Shark Tank hasn't reached out to me yet. But yeah, I'm out here making school buses. So
2%, no minimum. So if I put $1 in, I get my 2%. Just to be one of the first 10.
Yeah. Basically, you can invest and make 2% on 100,000. So yeah, just a little side change yearly. By the way,
that just reminded me when you said ACN school buses. It reminded me when we were doing Design Build Fly with like Clemson and BYU and Georgia Tech, and they in your group they thought that Ace and ACN were two different guys. Hey, Ace is here. Is ACN gonna be on the phone?
Oh yeah. That's me. Same person.
How many times you have to explain that to them?
Well, I would say no one got my name correctly in that group.
Okay.
Arguably, maybe some people that were also from Tuskegee didn't even get my name correctly in that group. So it was crazy. It's crazy. No one. The teacher. Hey. Hey. There was one person from our school that did not ever say my name correctly, and I did have classes with them every year, every day, and I was just like, I don't know how many times I've told you, but yeah, I'll let it go until I see him next time.
Ace owes somebody a fair one. It sounds like.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurt somebody.
We need to get a shout out section of this. Do we? Can
I give some shout outs?
Yeah. Idrees, you can give some shout outs.
Sure. Shout out to Ty Singleton, new resident in the Huntsville area.
Yeah.
What?
Friend of the show.
Wow. Put a bunch of personal information out there. Yeah, he lives in. Shout out to. Yeah, that's all I want to shout out. Everybody who thought you were about to get a shout out. No. Ty.
Wow. Shout out to Ty. I didn't know he was.
Shout out to this guy Ace. No last names. Ace. Can't remember his last name, but shout out to Ace. Haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Idrees.
You heard from Ace in a while?
Shout out to Idrees Cocoa Butter Forehead. Man, that man's he ran with something small, wiping that butter off his forehead and bottling it up. He did that. And now
bottling it
up.
Say
it again.
I said bottling it up.
Bottling it up.
Bottling it up.
Bottling it up. Yeah, I looked at our Instagram, and the only comments we have are Jasmine Chappelle, soon to be Jasmine Brown. Shout out to her.
Who laughed like that? Who did it?
It was the crow in your room.
Nah, that's how I know it was you.
You're right. It was the owl in your room.
You laugh like a trash can, like a McDonald's trash can.
Like a McDonald's trash can, Ace.
All right. That didn't
trash can, Ace.
Look,
like a McDonald's trash can, Ace. Yeah. Like a McDonald's trash can, like a trash can.
I know it didn't. Don't worry, we're gonna cut this out of the podcast so I can say.
I can tell you getting
angry. Nathan. You know what, Nathan?
Tell you getting angry, but you're bottling it up. You take the anger and you bottle it up so that it doesn't explode.
Shout out to Vascar Harris.
Shout out to that guy.
He emailed me back after I graduated.
It's a good man right there.
The old guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The oldest man.
If you ever see him coming out of, you know what he's up to. Somebody's getting AA. I'm gonna just say that. Seen the old Honda Accord pulling out of there a couple of times. Aviator shades on, nice leather jacket, hair ruffled though. He been up to something.
Can we just get him on the podcast?
You know how hard that would be?
I talk into this.
That'd be so hard. Oh, I don't want to make jokes about him because I respect him a lot. But it's so hard to not make jokes about him because he's so old. Like, there's people who are older than Vascar Harris number-wise, but there's no one who's older than Vascar spirit-wise.
Yeah.
He
spiritually black dude crack.
He could walk into like a nursing home and the other old people would get up and give him their seat because he's that old. He's so old, guys. Like he could claim any war. You know how they have World War II veteran hats? You know those hats that World War II veterans wore? He could have like, what's the War of 1812 veteran on a hat. One time we asked him his nationality and he said, well, my grandfather was a vagrant and my grandmother was a slave. So that should tell you. Like, bro, no, it didn't tell me anything.
That's a true story too, man. That's crazy.
That's not how you explain your nationality to people. A vagrant and a slave. And you start at grandparent. He didn't tell us what his parents were.
Okay, so I have a confession. Whenever someone asks me my nationality, I do start around the same area.
Oh.
Engineers ask me it all the time, and I usually say, yeah, I'm African American, at least back to 1865. No one ever laughs. No one ever laughs. I think I should stop telling that.
No, Happy Martin Luther King weekend, people. Happy Martin Luther King weekend. That's good. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, that's really good.
Use that. Make him feel extra guilty this week. Happy Martin Luther King weekend.
Martin would do it.
Martin would do it. I was just watching the Martin Luther King speech on the Boondocks, where
he comes back.
He comes back. Yeah, I can't really repeat it word for word.
Yeah,
but he says, "But I can't go there with you. I'm moving to Canada." Yeah, you know, go back, read your history tomorrow, Martin Luther King Day. Watch that famous speech from the Boondocks.
Employers let your employees off,
movie,
please.
My Friend Martin.
Man, that was a good movie.
My Friend Martin. Yeah, employers give us a day off. I should just take the day off. Like, I'm tending to business. Excuse me. I'm doing absolutely nothing. Just watching Boondocks. Speaking of Boondocks, what are y'all's top 5 shows of all time?
Ooh, good segue. Good segue.
I think Boondocks isn't. I'll say my top 5. All right. Does anime count?
It's the TV show. It counts. All right. I don't. Do you not know the definition of a TV show? All right. What are your top 5, Nathan?
Wow, I was gonna. Wow, Nathan.
Gosh.
All right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, whatever. You're furry. What? Go ahead.
That's a jump.
So
yeah,
got a little shaken up by that.
He said, how did he know I have a costume in my closet? I just bought that yesterday. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Top 5.
I'd say top 5 for me.
Yeah, we ain't judging.
Fresh Prince.
Ugh.
Boondocks.
That's your...
Yes, dude.
Hey.
And shut up, Ace.
Ace, you shut up over there.
You shut up,
Heat
Ace.
over here. Bro, and heat your way. Don't make us pull up to 111. What is it?
Chicken Grease Avenue, Raleigh, North Carolina. Shut up.
Hey, I can't defend myself. I don't have anyone.
That's in the CD-ROM over there.
I just got Janet.
What's going to be in your top 5? Friends, Ace? Friends?
Uh-oh, if you think that's bad, you don't want to hear it's in my top 5.
I'm not judging, because you didn't judge. Ace is judging, and he's judging heat.
Friends, Roseanne, Cheers, Will and Grace, and I Love Lucy. Okay, can I continue my top 5? Thank you.
Nathan.
Top 5 most influential shows in my life. Fresh Prince. I forgot Boondocks and Naruto is just, I'm sorry, it's just one of the best. I'm not sorry, actually, because anime is basically Black culture by now. We took hostage of it. I'll put
what? So begins the Black gentrification of shows.
Hey, that's right.
Heard it here first. Claiming it.
Hey, we got it. I should have thought further. So I got Naruto, Boondocks, Fresh Prince. Can y'all come back to me?
It's only 5 shows. It's 5.
See, I've watched only anime in 5 years, so and I don't want to be the anime guy. Fine.
Yeah, Mason thought about this topic because I did a lot of driving over the break, like a bunch of 5-hour drivings back and forth. So me and him were talking about it. It did take a while for us to condense it down to 10. I understand it's hard to pick out 5. Asen, you got your list of top 5?
Yeah. I got my top. I say number 1 on the list has to be Community. I think Community is one of the best shows that ever touched the television screen.
Wow.
Is
that
Community?
Sorry, is that the one with Donald Glover?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so he was in Community. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. By the way, The Office used to be my favorite show, but people have showed me that The Office actually was not that great of a show that I thought it was. Yeah. Anyway, Community, number 1. Number 2, Chuck on NBC. Not really a popular show, but it did have like 5 seasons. I thought it was really good. Just good old espionage comedy.
I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Number 3, I would say, is Bojack Horseman. I would put Bojack on that list. Everyone knows why Bojack is good. We'll talk about that later. Number 4, I'm gonna give it to The Office. I still do think it's one of the greatest shows. Just even if you just go by views, it's just they said there's one person out there that's rewatched The Office so much on Netflix that they went and just, I think they gave him like a DVD box that they sent it to his house or something. Like they were going through seasons and like every day.
All right. Well.
Number five. What did I put on there? Ooh, I think I have Heroes. Also an NBC show. Heroes was doing superheroes that weren't Marvel or DC on television, I think, before anyone else was doing it. They literally brought in the age of superhero type film and cinematography. Without Heroes, I don't know. Heroes literally gave these executives the statistics that show if you want to make money, you gotta make some heroes. You know what I'm saying?
What, you talking about TV show or for movies?
Both. I think it came through because after Heroes, Iron Man 1 came out.
No, when did Heroes come out?
You're
telling me
early 2000s.
Okay, I got you. So you're telling me it died down after they made Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yes,
Heroes,
right.
Heroes brought it back up. Okay.
Right. So you had Fantastic Four. You had Spider-Man. What was the third one? Right, with Tobey Maguire. After in that age, people stopped watching superheroes. They're like, wow, this is what y'all are doing now. You know, Smallville was starting to get really repetitive, and then Heroes came out and changed the game. So yeah, those are my top 5 TV shows.
That's good.
Can I go?
Yeah,
go, Idrees.
Okay. Fresh Prince, Boondocks.
There we go.
Nothing to say. Okay. Learned your lesson this time, huh? Oh man,
I got something for y'all.
Yeah,
go ahead.
With more than 2 shows in my head. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely in my top 5. Martin. Psych. Martin is trash. Anybody listening? You like Martin? He's funny. You like low budget trash. And like it isn't the budget that makes it not funny. It's just that he wasn't funny in that show. And I love Martin, but it was not a funny show.
Oh man.
Thought I was the only one.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 3 and leave y'all knowing that Martin is trash.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Boondocks, and Martin is trash. That's so disrespectful to like the thousands of television shows that have come out geared to make you entertained. And you're woo. Wow. Okay. All right.
It was all overshadowed by how much he dislikes Martin.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's out for Rise again.
Zay, how about you?
Yeah, so this list is hard to make because I'm thinking, do I include things that I enjoyed like as a child, like young SpongeBob?
Ooh, Arthur?
Or do I or do I think about just me right now? So if I think about me right now, I would say it's Avatar, The Last Airbender. I'm always jumping between that and Bojack Horseman. So I would say Avatar is number one, solely because of when I watched it in my childhood, watched it live, and the music. All the original music in Avatar is good.
Avatar: The Last Airbender live was crazy. I will admit that.
I remember seeing the end of season 2 in 5th grade. We all came to school the next day, and everybody was just depressed because we watched our boy just die on screen. And then we had to wait a whole year before we see what happened next.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say Avatar is number 1. Number 2, Bojack. We all know Bojack. It's as good as it gets. Now, number 3, AC was not a fan of this one. I don't think anyone likes his show besides me. George Lopez. Something about that Nick at Night. When you wake up at 12 o'clock and the TV turns on, right? George Lopez theme was playing. And you're like, I don't even have cable in here. Still found his way in my heart. I gotta put George Lopez at number 3.
Yeah. How did he get that slot like that from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. every night? How is there enough episodes from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. all night long?
And for some reason, every time it played, it messed up the schedule. It's like 1:30, 2:30, or 2 o'clock, and then 2:30. It messes it up. So we'll start off at like 1, but at the end, the final episode of the Nick at Night slot would end at like 5:15 because of the way George Lopez has the way the shows are set up. It's not on that 25-minute, 22-minute cycle.
Is there a laugh track in the George Lopez show?
Is there? I'm pretty sure there has to be.
There's gotta be.
Okay.
Hey, judge me, all right?
Yo, we need a laugh track when Ace tells his jokes on this.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna respond to that. But first, hey,
yikes!
Before I respond to that, I'm gonna say this about George Lopez. All right, that show doesn't make any sense. It's on Nick at Night. I go back to this one example where George is talking to his mother. What is it, Benny? And he says, "At least I don't have saggy boobs, you boob knees woman." And I was like, and I was like, who watches this show? Why is it on?
Hey, you didn't say it like that, all right? He didn't say it like that.
That's basically how he said it. He told his, and I was thinking, who would say that? Why is it your third favorite show? Who tells their mother they have? I don't.
Hey, no judging here, Haitian. All right,
no judging. I'm just.
All right.
It doesn't make it. You explain that to me, and maybe I feel better at it.
I already explained it to you the other day.
Explain to the audience why George has a comfortability with telling his mother.
I'll tell the audience what I told Asian. I don't know. I think it was brainwashing when the TV turned on by itself and started playing George Lopez when I was sleeping. All right, it's not my fault.
The FBI assigned to you.
Weirdly enough, everybody has seen all the episodes of George Lopez because of this. Nick at Night managed to jam as many episodes as they could every night. And even if you weren't awake, you somehow still captured the plot of every episode. Like the episode where his daughter's boyfriend lives in the house.
Yeah.
What's that?
Hey.
They were in high school.
It's because Jason's parents moved out of the country and they said, what do you want me to do, huh? He's not coming over here because he needs to go to college for football or basketball or baseball. Baseball. No. It was
baseball, right?
I think it was football at first, but George ruined that because he accepted bribes from colleges. So then he had to go to baseball.
No.
They were out of the country, Asian. What do you want me to do, huh?
I don't know. I just in my house. I don't think my 16-year-old daughter's boyfriend is going to.
Girlfriend? Is that where you were going?
Hey!
Is that where you
Hey! Hey! That's what you heard,
Ooh,
okay. Alabama. Yeah.
Hey! First,
in Alabama, they hear what they want to hear.
You're not an adult in Alabama until you're 19.
Why you know that?
Nobody says nobody. The only
Why
thing
you
we
looking
don't
up
do in Alabama is judge you.
Why are you looking up these laws, huh?
We don't judge you for what you do with your cousin Ace.
Wait, what?
What did you say?
All right, see, this is why y'all go take a trip down to Alabama. All right, it'll change you. All right, it'll change you.
You bringing up that age actually just changed my list right there. Let me get to that. All right, what was that? Number 3, Joe Lopez. Number 4, Better Call Saul.
Ooh.
I want to put
not Breaking
I made
Bad?
top 10, and I put Better Call Saul above Breaking Bad, but I don't want to put Breaking Bad on the top 5 list. That's 2 shows. But I like Better Call Saul more than Breaking Bad.
So the spinoff is better than the original? I've never watched.
You haven't watched? Yeah, if you haven't watched Better Call Saul, but you watch Breaking Bad, I think you should give Better Call Saul a chance.
I will now.
Yeah.
I think number 5 was Archer or Boondocks.
Okay.
Based off what Idrees just said about the age thing, does To Catch a Predator count as a TV show?
Oh yeah. Yes.
If it does, I'm gonna have to put that number 5.
I mean, that's a segment on
but-
a TV show. I don't know.
So, God.
Because it's Dateline NBC.
You know what? We'll say yeah.
It has
All right.
Yeah.
the box set. That's what Asian got for a Christmas gift.
Yeah. To catch.
Wait, you actually got a box set of To Catch a Predator?
Shout out to Tamar.
Yeah,
I don't know where she's
Tamar.
at in the world right now.
Wow.
Last we heard, she was living in South Korea. She
Jeez.
got me. She got us. What'd she get?
It
Catch a Predator
we're
box
doing
set.
a Secret Santa, and everybody was doing just light gifts. But tomorrow went above and beyond and got a custom To Catch a Predator box set, and you can tell it was not legal from the menu setup. Man, the numbers on the disc.
Yeah. there were no. It was just regular CD-ROMs that whoever did this bought from Walmart, but it was good. And that website doesn't exist anymore. I don't think you can just go and buy this box set. Whoever did this was just doing it to help out, But yeah, To Catch a Predator DVD box set, not official.
Justin, how about you? What's your top 5?
I have. I think these kind of float around. These are in no particular order. I have Bojack Horseman, a relatively new addition, but I have fallen in love with this show. I'm excited to. Actually, I'm not excited to see how it ends. It's,
2 weeks
less than 2 weeks. I don't think I can finish it, but I'll try. I'm gonna put The Office in there. Yeah, it goes in there. I enjoy The Office a lot. It's one of my guilty shows. I have Breaking Bad in here just because that was the show that I watched live. I jumped in, I think, in season 2, and then I got to watch season 3 through 5. Kept me on the edge of my seat. This would make it 6, but actually the next one would be South Park. Yeah, because I really like South Park.
Yeah,
it's always funny. I don't think I like the earlier episodes, but everything I think after like season 10 is just gold. And then finally I have Dragon Ball Z or Archer.
No. Okay.
Dragon Ball Z in general, or which one?
Z. I guess Kai. That's the one I'm more. This is better. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you said Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, Kai.
Okay, Kai.
Hey, Justin, who put you on Dragon Ball Z?
Funnily enough, the idea to watch Dragon Ball Z came to me in a dream. And then I spread my enthusiasm for the show all around the campus of Tuskegee University. So anybody from Tuskegee who somehow developed an interest in Dragon Ball Z, you're welcome.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's interesting because you said because Nathan and Justin were roommates in school. So you're saying, Nathan, how did you convey that? You got into his bed and whispered in his ear while he was sleeping? What? Weird flex, bro. But okay.
I'll salvage it here because I don't like where that went. But yeah, Nathan and I, as everybody knows, were roommates in college, and I would think I would relentlessly make fun of him for watching Dragon Ball Z every day. And then I had to watch it in secret so he wouldn't see that I like the show.
Yeah, I'm really surprised actually that it's on your. That's how secretive he was about watching Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
That was his roommate. Top 5?
Wow. I'm putting top 5, and it's the sad thing is I don't know whether you were actually watching the episode or it was the dubstep remix of Vegeta talking about Saiyan Pride. I was like, even that seems super corny. That actually looks kind of cool. So I'm gonna give it a try.
That is super corny.
Nathan, you gonna finish? You stopped at 3, right?
Yeah, I got 2 more. I think I'm gonna put. I just think that Family Guy is one of the funniest of all time.
Oh, yeah, early Family Guy was good.
I think it was just.
Are you saying early Family Guy or just all Family Guy, even currently?
I've never seen a non-funny like that's a show I could always.
Whew. Okay.
Eight.
Hey, no judgment. Hey, go ahead.
You don't think it's funny?
Tone was a little judgy.
It's hit or miss, I think.
I like
For me,
Family Guy seasons 1 through 8. After that, it was just just good old Family Guy.
Man, well, hey, it's my list, okay?
Yeah.
My list. So now I have Fresh Prince, Boondocks, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. Oh gosh, no, that's not a good top 5. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I need another 5th one. I'll put a serious show. Probably Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No.
Those are really good.
Dude,
will you stop laughing at everything? Huh? Can I have a teenage?
I'm sorry. It's like you said a serious show, and then you said a Marvel TV show. It just made me laugh. I don't know why. I need a serious show. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. What? I'm sorry, but yeah, no judgment though. I mean, that's a good show. I know it's a good show. I just haven't started it yet.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 seasons. I like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Good show, dude.
Very serious.
Yeah. Get off my back. Well, where are we? We're sitting at like hour and a half.
You got a good show.
You got a good show? Hey, audience, what do y'all want to hear? Huh? What do y'all want to hear? You want to hear us talk about music? You want to hear us well, we could talk about music. Eminem dropped an album. Do y'all like Eminem?
Can we talk about y'all top 5 dead or alive? This is a very important topic to me. I don't know if y'all have time for this.
That's a good point.
I feel like if y'all talked about y'all top 5 dead or alive and I wasn't on the show, I would stop listening to the show and it would fall out of my top 5 dead or alive podcast.
Oh.
What's top
pressure.
5? What's the dead or alive? What's that?
Dead or alive rappers.
Oh, okay.
I've heard this man debate this in the Flight Lab.
I've debated this across seas in different states. I have to throw this in here. I once heard a man put a Logic in his title. That's the worst I've heard, and I have to mention that anytime I mention title I realize. He said Logic, and I said I don't want to hear the other.
All right.
I'm down.
Yeah. What are your top 5?
Are we starting with me? I actually don't have I don't really have much of a top 5. I just being honest.
I'll give you 5 to.
Okay.
All right. Top 5 dead or alive. I think best rapper alive.
Is it wait, hold on. Is it rappers or just any musical artist?
Let's stick to rap.
Okay.
Because I feel like you could really throw us off, Ace.
Yeah.
No, I got a list for you now.
Hey. Nathan's turn.
Yeah, go ahead, Nathan.
All right. Top 5 dead or alive. All right. So first one, Wheezy, Lil Wayne, Lil Tunechi, whatever you want to call him. He's the best rapper alive. He was the best rapper alive, but he's still alive. I guess technically he's still one of the greats. Wordplay.
Pay that man. Birdman, pay him.
He still hasn't. That's like slavery. They used to like kiss each other on the mouth and stuff when he was a teenager. They used to love each other. They had that joint album, like Father Like Son, but it's really only Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Anybody below the age of 17, you've learned 2 things in this podcast. 1, stay away from Ace. 2, you can fall out of love with anyone.
Oh, okay. Top 5 dead or alive. I love Biggie. He's on there. Top 5 dead or alive. Ooh. Can I kind of group?
Yeah.
Midnight Marauders. Who's the group? Like Tribe Called Quest. Represent. So we got Biggie, we got Weezy, we got A Tribe Called Quest. Represent. I think just it's not even an argument. Top artist of the last decade, Drake. Drizzy Drake. Even though he's not like the classical lyricist, whatever, he knows how to make hits. There's no one literally who has more hits than him. Maybe Michael Jackson, maybe like people like that. But put Drake in there. So that's 4. Dang it. Okay, for right now I'm debating between Pac and Cole. And I could put Kendrick, but I don't want to say go back to me. I don't want to say come back to me.
I'll go. Even though I said I didn't have a top 5, you inspired me.
And I'll come back with one.
First, second, I'll go with Nas, just for Illmatic. No other album.
Not
all the other ones don't count.
If I rule the world,
couldn't believe
I free all myself. I love Wasn't that like the number 1 rap song when they dropped that?
I don't know.
I think it broke some record.
I feel like number 1 all time. You probably had Jay-Z was before him. You probably had MC Hammer. Like I feel like the number 1 rap song.
We underestimate the power. I don't want to say white people, but
the power of Hold up. No. How would it be like urban demographic? What can we say here?
Suburban.
Suburban. The suburban demographic. Yeah. 3. Okay. I like Kendrick now. Like I won't say he's number 3, but 5. I'll put for someone who has this conversation a lot. I'm not very fair. I'm going to stop at 3. I'm just going to say that Eminem does not deserve to be an. If we had to go with the suburban top 5, Paul Wall would be above Eminem.
Hey, Paul Wall, baby, H-Town, chopped and screwed. Paul Wall, baby, represent Texas dirty South, baby.
And also Tupac. You take away his murder, and you have Wale.
Whoa!
I'm gonna leave it at that.
But that's real though. That's whoa. That's a fact.
And all your you guys have lost your female demographic just now. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. They weren't there to begin with.
Well, there it is. Now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
Oh no! Since we're doing groups, I will gotta put
Wu-Tang. Good stuff. Yeah, I actually just love championing women. I think there's nothing harder than to be a woman. And if you're a woman listener, big ups to you. Like none of us would be here without you. And we really appreciate your support. This isn't a joke. I'm not joking. A lot of people think that because I'm getting serious for the first time that I'm telling a joke. It's not a joke. I really love y'all. We wouldn't be here without y'all. And my number 5 would be Ice Cube.
What was all that?
No, I thought of my number 5 as you were. Got it.
Ice Cube.
It's not Ice Cube. Even though Ice Cube was,
he could be a legitimate top.
He's a great lyricist. So,
hey Ace.
Yeah.
Let Nathan think.
He's had 15 minutes to think of 5 rappers that he likes. All right, but go ahead.
Your top 5 Ace?
No. No, I want Justin to go.
Ooh, put me on the spot. These are just 5 rappers who I think I like now. I'm gonna tell you all the truth, right? I was a Radio Disney kid up until.
Hey, I hear you. That's why I asked if we could include other people.
4th grade, all right. Before I really even turned the dial to the hip hop channel in Atlanta, so I came to the game a little bit late. But rappers who I do just like in general, of course, I'm gonna throw in Drake.
Light skin.
There we go.
Solidarity. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and put Tyler the Creator in there.
Okay. I respect that.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar, just because I've been to his concert and I really enjoyed that.
Best Kendrick album. Can I ask you that? What's your favorite?
I like Good Kid, Mad City. Yes. Yeah.
You consider Section 80 an album?
Yeah.
Was it literally an album?
I thought it was a mixtape.
I think it was a mixtape. Like,
Was it mixtape?
Before streaming started, it was on iTunes. So
Okay.
That was mine. So it's not very special.
Yeah. Dude, King of Mixtapes is Lil Wayne. Even though we're not... Yeah, I'm done.
Whoa.
King of Mixtapes is Lil Wayne, dude.
The King of Mixtapes.
Future.
Whoa. Justin.
Wait,
just
over Lil Wayne?
Have you ever listened to Fabulous's Soul Tapes?
Have you heard
Tapes?
No Ceilings?
The Soul?
DJ Drummer!
Yeah, he also had,
Come
what was that
on.
other one? That garbage mix. Like, come on.
That's after he came out of jail.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking
He
about
died after that.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Gucci. It's like a cyborg replaced him.
You know, Gucci could be his trap,
Oh.
whatever. Things
You're
hit
right.
hard. But I would still argue Fabulous. You ever listen to the Soul Tapes?
I actually haven't.
You should listen to the tapes. They put some soul in your body.
Fine, dude.
Or we could say the father of mixtapes, 50 Cent. I'm sorry, I'm gone. He's in my top.
It's all good because this is a black podcast. So this is
show up
relevant.
late.
We show up late. Well, just one of us.
Hey, Jen.
But this is so like we lost every listener. The one white listener that was hanging on, he left when I said midget. You know.
You know, I was amazed when Nathan invited me on and figured he wanted to. He just wants me to destroy everything.
Oh,
Thanks for the invite, Janet. I like how you signed the bottom of the invite. Put what's your name? Asian's address on it. Not Ace's address. Asian's.
AC.
Two different people.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna finish it out.
Finish it out.
I'm gonna throw Kanye West in there.
That's right.
Why did I leave easy? Thank you for that.
That's right.
Oh,
That was my number
God.
5. I forgot. Easy.
And finally, I'm not gonna do number 5. I'll leave that spot open.
Listeners, if you drop your number, drop your top 5 in our Instagram comments, and we'll give you a shout out.
Actually, Aha Gazelle, I'll put him in there.
There we go.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
Can I
There
put
we go.
Kanye in my top 5 too.
Yeah, you can.
Pre-Trump era Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to that guy. Ace, can I hear it, man?
Let's hear Ace.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll give you. I might have just 4, but yeah. At the top of the list, I'm gonna put Little Bow Wow.
Ace, I've only said this one.
Hey,
I
I
don't want to hear the other 4. I don't want to hear it. You have broken the record.
Hey,
You have broken.
hey.
Oh man.
Listen.
Ace,
I said
Ace, please.
I said Little Bow
Please.
Wow. I didn't say Bow Wow. I said Little Bow Wow.
Ace,
All
Ace,
right.
I don't want to hear it.
When he took
You
off
just
the little,
know.
that's when his career fell, right? So I'm talking about Little Bow Wow. Bow Wow is a different person. And my listeners know I'm right. So Little Bow Wow, he's at the top. Then probably after that is Andre 3000 and Outkast. I'll put them on.
Okay. 3 stacks.
Respectable.
Yeah.
You couldn't have started there.
I know, right? I had to throw you for a loop. And then then Kendrick Lamar. I still think Good Kid, Mad City is probably the greatest album ever created. Not necessarily just because of the songs, but just because of the way they set up the story in the album. I think he brought back storytelling rap with that album, and it was just different. Then Donald Glover, or should I say Childish Gambino. Not all his albums were great in my mind, but he had a few mixtapes out there, and everyone knows that his music is just, he puts out like one amazing song every year at this point. So yeah, definitely Childish Gambino.
That dude made Redbone.
I know, right? Don't forget about that now.
He just made Redbone.
People think that Redbone became what it was because of Get Out, but they both just backed off each other and made both those things amazing. So yeah,
Redbone was kind of declining. Like people were kind of like, okay, I'm tired of this song. And then Get Out, we're like, oh, Redbone, yeah, that's our song.
Yeah, and then I don't really have a next one after that, but I guess I'd put NWA. I've dug deep into NWA recently, and I like I like what they had. So you know what I'm
I got you guys some conservative listeners. You just made them.
saying?
Yeah,
The South shall rise again.
they're back.
They're back.
So yeah, that's my list.
Farmer Joe joined the chat.
But yeah, Xavier, let us know.
Well, you know, I don't have a list ready. I would need help to make a list. I don't know these people's names. I don't know the name of the songs or nothing. So
Yeah.
I will need to get back to you on that list, Idrees. I'll get you next episode. Listen to the next episode.
I'm gonna listen.
All right. Now you sit down and talk with Jasmine.
I hear you though. You listen to the radio, right? And you're like, man, that's a good song. And then they never tell you the name. A lot of radio stations don't ever say the name of the song after it's over, which they need to bring that back.
I feel like that every time I listen to a Bow Wow song.
Dang.
Remember, Sierra, Bow Wow, Little Bow Wow. Come on, they put out something.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
Why you move so fast?
Shorty like mine. Right? Come on now.
I loved Little Bow Wow.
Yeah.
When I was 8, I loved Little Bow Wow.
Grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hold you. Right?
Yeah. There's a reason why on my top 5 shows I didn't put Arthur, because I was 8. You know,
I don't know.
When I loved Arthur.
Arthur was never one of my favorite shows.
Even when you were 8?
No, it's just
bro, I'll box you right now, dude. When you were 8, you didn't like Arthur.
You were the guy that was watching Clifford and Caillou. All right.
Yeah,
so I don't want to hear.
I was. Yeah. Come home at 3 p.m. Yes.
No.
You
no,
think
I'm
this
not
is
gonna
a game? It was Clifford, it was Arthur, and then when it
Ace, you're doing a Harlem Shake to some Bow Wow songs around that time.
No, I'll give you Clifford, but I won't give you Caillou. That show kid was weird.
Who said I watched Caillou?
You what?
I never watched Caillou.
Yeah, I never watched. I couldn't stand it.
I didn't watch no Caillou.
Was it on when we were kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the silence in Caillou always threw me off. Like this kid never said like he said like 2 words to the show. It scared me.
Yeah, it was creepy. Caillou was a little weird.
That Little B song, Caillou, was pretty good though.
I only know one Little B song in this. Fuck Kevin Durant. I don't even know if the song is titled that. I just know it's the subject of
the curse.
By the way, I have more net worth than Bow Wow, so I think that's pretty crazy.
You're lying.
Not
saying you're broke, but like the man has hits.
Yeah, you know, Lil Bow Wow sells do-rags.
That's why my net worth is higher than his.
He has a line of do-rags. Salon store or whatever. What's it called? Beauty store? Hair and beauty store?
Yeah.
He has those velvet do-rags. I have his velvet do-rag. It's the Shad Moss do-rag, though. Little Bow Wow.
Better to put someone else's name on at this point.
I think he peaked in Tokyo Drift, and then after that it was...
Oh, man.
To
Yeah.
have peaked in Tokyo Drift. Wow. Worst installment of a bad. Woo.
Dang.
Well, guys.
Oh, wait. Before we end the podcast, I wanted to, since this is very timely, next week it won't be No One Will Care. I just wanted to talk about real quick, 2 minutes, the fact that OBJ went back to New Orleans and made an absolute ass of himself. Okay. Very disappointed that this man didn't even, for a man not to make really the postseason and to think that he could just go down there and just really be a fool. It's just disappointing. I was hoping that he'd be in the locker room, doing what he needs to do. But no, he's in LSU's locker room. Granted, he is an alum, but not an alum, but he went to the university. So I was just expecting that he'd be there, doing what he needs to do back in Cleveland. But no, he was in New Orleans, slapping security guards' butts, smoking with students. Even though I don't necessarily find anything wrong with that. They did just win a championship. Let them relax a little bit, But out there giving out money to players. I thought he stole the limelight. I thought he stole the limelight of LSU players, and Just why are you slapping the security guard's butt, man? They tried to get this man on sexual battery, and if they had gotten away with it, he might have went to prison. He lucky the judge is like, nah, just relax, like he said, relax, security guard, all right. But
you know what's crazy though is like they called it misdemeanor sexual battery. Is there a such thing as misdemeanor sexual battery? Shouldn't it all be?
Yes.
Wow,
man,
the world we live in, where Ace can put Bow Wow in his top 5 Darrow.
Wow.
But you had Kendrick in there, and you had Andre, so it actually the other 4 almost kind of make up for it.
Mm.
Yeah. Andre 3000 should be on everybody's list. All right. I'm just gonna say now.
Well,
yeah.
That's that. Hey, that's how you end conversations. This is a little practical step. You just wait for the 1 second of silence, and you say, "Well," and then the other person says, "Oh, yeah, well."
Try that with Dr. Ali.
Yeah. Well, with some people,
you just gotta walk away.
You just gotta walk or interrupt. Well, you can break that.
Yeah. We just gotta interrupt
with a false emergency. Oh man, Nathan.
Then he'll volunteer to come with you. Oh, my friend broke his arm. Oh, I would like to accompany you to the hospital and provide comfort.
All right, to take us out, Justin.
You had a good day, everybody. We'll,
man. Wait, one more thing. You might have noticed we didn't talk about the Oscar nominations. That's because it's 2020 and nobody cares about the Oscars anymore.
Oh,
okay. He's right though.
Yeah.
And if anybody from the Oscars wants to dispute that, buy a microphone, get in the Discord, and we'll talk about it on the show.
Yeah, that's right.
So then, the Oscar committee, we don't value your opinion, and we're gonna leave it on that.
Oh,
probably too old to know how to use Discord though.
Oh,
yeah. We'll see you all later. Thanks for tuning in.